Busch Gardens Williamsburg, the park I called home for over 20 years, is celebrating its 10th season of Virginia's largest spring food and wine festival. The Food and Wine Festival has over 150 tastes, including 40 new offerings. So if you've experienced it in the past, there's 40 new reasons to come out and visit once again. In this video, I'm going to give my top 5 picks from this year's festival. So grab a pen, some paper, and maybe a napkin or two to wipe away the saliva that's bound to build after seeing these tasty delicacies. Before we begin, however, I kindly ask if you enjoy this content, please consider liking and subscribing to the Vacationeers podcast YouTube channel. It would mean the world to me. Also, listen to our podcast, Vacationeers, Theme Parks, and More. It can be found wherever you stream your podcasts. All right, enough plugging. Now let's get to some feasting. My number 5 pick for the Busch Gardens Williamsburg 2023 Food and Wine Festival comes from the Italy tasting location located in the Italy hamlet, and it is the Giant Meatball. Served with marinara and shaved Asiago cheese, this dish is sure to please. And they don't throw the giant adjective around lightly. This meatball is big enough to share. So, if you find yourself in Italy hankering for some round protein, this will cross your T's. Coming in as my number 4 pick, it's the Jamaican Patty from, well, you've already guessed, the Jamaican tasting location, which is in the Germany hamlet of the park. This has a pastry crust filled with spicy beef and served with coconut jerk dip. And let me apologize in advance, but this will surely Jamaica happy. And no, I did not pick something specifically from the Jamaica tasting location just so I could use that cheesy pun. That would not be germane of me. Moving on. We are heading over to the Hawaii tasting location for my number 3 pick, which is the Kalua pork slider. New for this year, the slider has pulled pork and pineapple on a sweet roll with pineapple coconut slaw served on the side. Needless to say, if you do not like pineapple, this may not be for you, but for the rest of us, it's a culinary delight. So you may ask, Tom, if I don't like pineapple, should I abandon the Hawaii tasting location? And to that, I simply reply, oh hell no. One of my favorite dishes every year is the spam musubi. It's seared spam, sushi rice with a sweet soy glaze. It never disappoints. And at this point, I can't accept any more questions like, I don't like spam or my diet doesn't allow me to eat meat. We have to move on. If you have ever watched any of my Busch Gardens Williamsburg Food and Wine Festival videos from the past, my number 2 pick's tasting location should come as no surprise, and that, of course, is Mexico, found in the Ireland hamlet of the park. And though the crispy shrimp taco is always on top of my list, this year I'm going with the Carne Asada taco. This corn tortilla taco is filled with marinara citrus and soy beef, queso fresca, cilantro, and guacamole. Honestly, anything you choose from this tasting location is a hit. Even the chili chocolate and horchata mousse, which you may wonder if a spicy chocolate mousse works, allow me to answer C. Before revealing my number 1 pick for this year's Busch Gardens Williamsburg Food and Wine Festival, allow me one last attempt at a shameless plug to ask you for a like and subscribe to the Vacationeers podcast YouTube channel. I would love to like, so please consider spreading the love. Okay, it is now the moment you've all been waiting for. My number 1 pick for this year's Food and Wine Festival at Busch Gardens of Williamsburg is from the Australian tasting location found in the Scotland hamlet. And it is no other than a lamb chop. This roasted lamb lollipop with cilantro mint sauce bursts with flavor and will have you sucking on the bone like a junkyard dog. So, if you're going to make only one stop, make it the lamb chop. All right, well, that will wrap up my top 5 picks for the 2023 Busch Gardens Williamsburg Food and Wine Festival. Remember, it runs on select days through June 11th, so go out, eat, and drink around a beautiful park that just so happens to have a great roller coaster collection too. But until the next time, I thank you for watching and keep making memories.